over $1 million. So, folks, if you like big-time poker action, come to Bellagio.
As you can see, our chip leader at the moment, the toilet. He calls himself Faraz Jaka with over 5.1 million in chips. Let's go to the table. The cannon, Shawn Buchanan, WPT champion, looks down at a Jack-9 of hearts.
Yep, he's under the gun, as we say, first to act. And he is reaching for chips, it looks like.
Well, he's under the gun and under the hood. He does not care. And he's going to put some chips out there.
He does, 165,000.
Quick fold by Daniel and Faraz.
Over to Josh Arieh now. He's got the small pair on the button. You always like to see flops with small pairs in hopes you flop a set where you can win a big pot.
Yeah, he's got a pair of fours. And he's got to make this call. Now it goes to Steve O'Dwyer.
Oh, Steve went to the ponytail look.
Oh, look at that. Pair of jacks.
Now he looks down at the fish hooks. Very happy to see him.
Come on.
He's one of the short stacks at this final table. He's going all in.
Now Scotty Nguyen.
Well, I like this play by Steve. He knows Josh is not that strong because he didn't re-raise before the flop. So if the original better Shawn Buchanan had aces, kings, or queens, you're just duck soup, that's all. But
And Scotty cannot play his queen deuce, and now it goes to the imposter, Shawn, and he has to fold his Jack-9.
Well, Josh lays down the 2 4s. Good lay down by him. So a nice all-in bet there by Steve O'Dwyer.
27 years old. He's an online poker pro out of Vegas. Very tough.
Well, this is first WPT final table. So far, doing very well, even though he came to this final table on the short stack.
Well, with that hand, the antes are going up to 10,000. Blinds 50 and 100,000. Now it goes to Steve O'Dwyer.
Go, buddy.
Lays his hand down.
Yeah, Scotty as well. And now Shawn, the cannon Buchanan, folding back around to Daniel.
Now, this time he's got Kojak. He's got the king-jack offsuit on the button. Going to raise it up to $250,000.
Faraz taking a breather, goes out. And now it's on to Josh Arieh. He's got ace-8.
Well, Josh been pretty quiet this final table so far.
I'm all in.
And he's going to go all in with it.
Wow, what a nice all-in bet here by Josh.
I call.
Just suspecting that Daniel was making a button raise, but Daniel has called him with king-jack here.
Thank you.
So even though Josh has the best hand, not sure he wanted to get called here because his tournament life is on the line. Well, he is chewing that gum a little faster right now because he knows if he loses this pot, he'll be heading back to Atlanta.
Here's the flop.
Well, 10-6-5 on the flop.
And it's okay so far for Josh.
Queen.
Josh is calling for a queen. I don't know why. If his opponent opening straight draw.
He wants to outsweat the poker gods.
There she is.
Oh, and he gets a queen.
Well, be careful what you wish for. Daniel can now win the pot with an ace, a king, a jack, or a 9.
He wins with a 9 up. He wins with a 9 up.
Josh's wife, Angela, sweating out her man. Can he dodge one more card?
He does. The 3 of hearts comes off. So the veteran from Atlanta, Georgia, Josh Arieh, lives on in quest of capturing his first WPT title.
Okay, this game is officially heating up.
Stay tuned for more electrifying action from Bellagio right after this.
In all competition that you do, there's ups and downs. When a guy makes a diving catch in the outfield in baseball and he comes up to bat, well, I mean, you could just bet that he's going to get a hit. I wanted to be able to stop the downslides in poker and maximize the upswings. When I'm on my upswings, I feel like I can play with anybody.
We are back here in Las Vegas for the World Poker Tour. That's Josh Arieh. He's on an upswing, Mike.
Well, he is. He's a 35-year-old poker pro out of Atlanta with nearly $5 million in career tournament earnings prior to this event. So he's had a successful career. He's also changed his personality the last few years, man. So he used to be very abrasive, sort of a little outlandish. Now he's got a life coach. He's calmed down. The 3 daughters at home, you know, they keep a guy a little more mellow.
Even keel, perhaps. Let's go to the table. Shawn Buchanan, quick fold by him. Daniel Alaei, not going to play a 9-6, so it's up to the toilet. That would be Faraz Jaka.
He's in the cutoff position, one in front of the button, going to raise it with an ace-8 offsuit.
2:35 to go. Josh Arieh, though, with a queen jack of hearts, going to make this call. And the online pro Steve O'Dwyer with an ace-7 won't compete.
And around to Scotty Nguyen, WPT champ. Frustrated as he catches another bad hand, throws the deuce-7 away.
Bitter as a cup of coffee at 7-11. So we have two-way action. Let's go to the flop.
The flop comes 10-9-7, so both players have flopped an open-end straight draw. Faraz has the best hand, ironically, with ace-high.
And he's bet at 360,000.
Now, tough decision for Josh. Josh normally a very aggressive player. May want to gamble here and just come over the top with the queen jack 10-9, but he's just going to make the call here.
Well, he's thinking to himself, what would life coach want me to do?
Yeah, he's up against the chip leader, so you want to be careful. He just doubled up, feels like he's got a few chips now. Doesn't want to jeopardize them all in a draw.
3 of spades helps neither player.
Oh boy, this is impressive, Vince.
I've never been good at holding out the chips.
And Josh is just talking to himself.
And he's mumbling this bit of a tell here, and I'm sure Faraz is going to pick up.
Life coach is going even keel, my friend. No tilt, Josh.
Well, Josh does lay the hand down, but may not be happy with the way he played it by not raising on the flop. We don't know. All I know is this. Faraz is very aggressive. A player called his raise before the flop. He called a bet on the flop, and yet the guy fired yet another shell on the turn with just ace-high. That's pretty impressive stuff.
Well, he extends his chip lead. The young man from Chicago, the poker pro, Faraz Jaka, doing nicely there. Let's go to this hand, Josh, now picking up a pair of 6s.
Well, the last hand didn't work out too well for him. Let's see how these 6s do. He's going to raise it. Makes it 230,000 to go.
Online pro Steve O'Dwyer quickly folding, and now Scotty Nguyen.
Now Scotty looks down at queen 9 offsuit and throws it away. Over to the Canadian, WPT champ Shawn Buchanan. He's got nothing, so he folds.
But Daniel with an ace-jack. Gonna make this call. Faraz out. So two-way action between Daniel and Josh. 6s up against ace-jack. Here's the flop.
Now flop comes 10-8-7.
Daniel quickly checks, nothing hitting, and Josh with a straight draw and 6s also checking.
Well, he doesn't want the straight because he'll have the sucker side of the straight. Now he doesn't mind that card probably because it gives him 3 6s.
Not too bad.
Beautiful card for Josh right there.
Now Daniel, what to do? First to act.
Well, that's what he's thinking is maybe his opponent's got ace-king or king-queen, something like that. So he's going to take a stab at this pot by betting.
320,000 into Josh.
I'm all in.
But Josh, boy, he's putting it all in.
Well, still a daring play to make, though. With bottom set when there's a 4-card straight out there.
No, Daniel couldn't take the heat. He folds. Nicely done by Josh Arieh. He's coming back strong. Welcome back to Bellagio, where the multi-million-dollar Doyle Brunson 5-Diamond World Poker Classic continues.
It's still anybody's game. Let's get back to the action.
6 players remain, and as you can see, the chip leader, Faraz, the Toilet Jaka, with close to 5.8 million in chips.
And Vince, as a player, when Doyle Brunson's got his name on the trophy that you're trying to take home, it adds much more meaning to winning this tournament. You know, to put your name on a Legends trophy is really special to these players. All of them want this title for that reason as well.
So true. To the felt we go. A quick fold by Steve O'Dwyer. And now Scotty Nguyen with an ace-3. Contemplating this. Yes, he's going to bump it up to 310.
Well, Scotty been a little frustrated with the cards he's been holding. Now going to raise it with an ace-3 offsuit.
And now it's on Shawn Buchanan, who has a queen 10 of clubs.
I'm all in.
Wow, he has gone all in with a queen high here, with 3 more players to act behind him and a raiser in front of him. Incredible.
The cannon is firing with big balls right there with queen 10 of clubs.
Let me give that down total, baby.
A few folds behind him, and it's back around to Scotty.
Scotty says, how much have you got?
Oh, boy.
He's got about $2.5 million in total, which would put a serious dent in Scotty's stack if he made this call and lost this pot.
2. 1.
It's annoying if you're Scotty because you've been playing tight. You know, you can't find a hand. You finally come out of your little squirrel nest, and you get bitten.
All right, baby, you get it.
Yep, he's going to lay it down. They chalk that pot up to the aggression of WPT champ from Canada, Shawn Buchanan.
Take it, Lucky.
Got some Canadians in the house rooting him on here, of course. Not only his dad, but top-notch player Greg Mueller. The Canadians rooting their man on.
So nicely done by Shawn Buchanan. Let's go to the felt. Back on Shawn the loose cannon. This time he's going to peek down at a king 9 in first position, and he's going to fold it. Daniel out.
Faraz out. Josh folds as well. So it's a battle of the blinds here.
The small blind Steve O'Dwyer. He's got ace-6 of diamonds.
I'm all in.
And he's moving all in here with the ace-6 of diamonds.
And the only one to beat is Scotty, and Scotty.
I call.
Oh, he loves it. He's got 2 jacks.
Oh, boy.
Well, Scotty Nguyen is going to make the call. So as the cards lie, Scotty slightly over a 2-1 favorite to win this pot and eliminate Steve O'Dwyer from this tournament.
The online poker pro out of Las Vegas, 27-year-old Steve O'Dwyer, with his poker life on the line here tonight at Bellagio.
Well, he's an East Carolina University graduate, but the former Pirate about to hit the road in 6th place unless he can get lucky here.
Scotty Nguyen finally picking up a strong hand. Let's see if it'll hold up. Here's the flop.
Oh, Jack 7-6. Scotty Nguyen is flop top set.
Oh, boy, and look at that. Steve O'Dwyer, more disgusting than a hippie getting frisked. Can't like that flop.
Well, it is not over, even though Josh folded 6. Steve could win this pot if it comes ace-ace. That's the only way he can do it. He has to make aces full. Oh, there's an ace on the turn.
Not too bad. Things are turning around a little bit.
Scotty shaking his head. Said, you've got to be kidding me. Don't tell me there's a chance this guy could win this pot.
Drama unfolding here at Bellagio. Coming down to the river.
Can the former Pirate do it?
Everything on the line here. Steve O'Dwyer, can you suck out?
Oh, big pot, nearly $4 million in this pot. Here's the river card. 4 hearts comes off. Scotty Nguyen, poker legend, going to take down this pot, looking for a second WPT title. Steve O'Dwyer going to end his tournament run right here.
Yeah, he's a fine player.
Nothing come easy, baby.
6th place finisher. Going to make $202,000 for the effort. And just like that, we're down to 5. We're coming back with more action. Stay with us here on the World Poker Tour.
Scotty Nguyen, baby. Professional poker player. The World Poker Tour, baby. You want to be in the final 6. You want to play. But you know, when you get there, you're not satisfied unless you win it. When you get 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, even 2nd, you're not happy. You know, this is always next time. Unless you're first.
How sweet that is, baby!
That is the always understated Scotty Nguyen, a great poker champion. Welcome back to Bellagio.
Well, Scotty Nguyen is making his 8th WPT final table appearance tonight. That ties him for the all-time lead with poker sensation and WPT champ Phil Ivey. Pretty impressive stuff. 5
players remain here at Bellagio. Let's go to the table. Faraz, Jaka. They call him the toilet. He's got king 9 of spades this time. And he's still our chip leader.
And he has been the most aggressive player at this table for sure. And he's going to raise it up right here. Makes it $250,000 to go.
Josh quickly folding, but Scotty went behind him with a pair of ladies.
How much is that?
Unbelievable. He just broke Steve O'Dwyer the last hand with 2 jacks. Now he comes back and picks up 2 queens the very next deal.
He says raise, and it looks like an additional $400,000, making it $650 to go. Shawn Buchanan going out.
Daniel out as well. Faraz folding.
I got you, baby.
He said, I've got you. And indeed, he's right as he shows the 2 queens to take down another pot. And with that pot, Scotty Nguyen is now the chip leader at this final table.
Now let's go to the rail and talk to poker great Nguyen the Master.
Yes, I call me because of Scotty, because I promise. I make a promise. I say, Scotty, if you made it the final 6, I'll be here for you. Oh, Scotty, old style like me. We know how to get into the final table. We know how to win.
Both Nguyen the Master and Scotty Nguyen were nominees to be in the Poker Hall of Fame last year, but they lost out to a man named Mike Sexton. Mike, we're so proud of you.
Well, I appreciate that, but I have no doubt that at some point in the future, Scotty Nguyen, with his track record, will also be inducted into the Poker Hall of Fame.
So back to this hand. Shawn Buchanan now first to act. He's just got a queen 10.
Well, he's got a fondness for that queen 10. We saw him move all in with it a minute ago. And here he's raising under the gun with it, 200.